Blue Ace and JyleRandom were in the midst of their Smash 4 training session. All was good fun, and some were salt-inflicted irritation aimed onto the opposing individual. The night was still young, but Blue Ace had a heavy schedule that day and had to return to his dear mother. JyleRandom, much to his amusement, let the boy end their sessions since he himself had much things to do. To be done. I'm reading that wrong. The weather was quite roaring that night. The rain showered heavily outside the house of JyleRandom. As Blue Ace unplugged the cords of his Wii U, lightning had struck down the cable lines, leading to his Nintendo console and in turn along with him. Harmed by the aftershocks of the lightning and slightly... Are you kidding, sis? Are you actually doing some noises while I'm doing this? By the aftershocks of the lightning and slightly damaged... My sister's fucking cooking while I'm narrating. Slightly damaged his Wii U with... Slightly damaged his Wii U, it would have guaranteed his death. But a light had enveloped around him like a shield, glowing ever more brighter. JyleRandom was unable to resist. Resist? No, it's assist. JyleRandom was unable to assist his friend as the light glowed much brighter, almost covering the entirety of his house. And then, it stopped. JyleRandom slowly opened his eyes to see what would be his friend Blue Ace. He expected him to be dead on the ground, much to his objection, or at least be present. But all he could see, I'm reading it wrong again, but all he could find was nearly a burned Wii U and a smell of fart. Disgusting. His friend had disappeared, and him not knowing anywhere he had ended up, too. He yelled his name, knowing full well a response was never to come. No one would have survived that. But he knew lightning wasn't that strong. Lightning was not capable of striking someone down so strongly that they combust or be burned into ashes or nothingness. No, something wasn't right, and he had his suspicion. If there were to be true, then everything he knew about technology would have been a lie. For a new theory would have been thrown. The logic of social media forever up. What the fuck am I reading? This is a weird... This is turning to like a sci-fi shit. And lightning, really? That's really fucking original. So he put that theory to the test. He plugged all the cords back from the Wii U to his television and booted up Smash 4. If his suspicions were true, then his friend may very well be trapped in the game. It may be up to them to find a way for him to find an exit for Blue Ace. No need for any more thinking. It was time to find out. Chun? Chun? Can you hear me? Chun? Hello? Hello? Maybe I should put on mic to see if it works. Although maybe I shouldn't get my hopes up. I mean, him getting stuck in a video game is great.
Hello? Hello? Joe? Hello?
Oh, whoa, dude, you're actually stuck in a video game.
I don't know, but as soon as you picked me, I can actually see now. And the view I'm facing right now isn't exactly a nice one.
Ruby? Oh, I didn't even bother picking your opponent, so I just went with random. Guess you got her. You're pretty unlucky.
It's my lucky day. Do you know how to get me out?
Nope.
Dude, you gotta figure something out. I can't stay here forever, especially if I'm fighting her.
Ruby? Oh, she's not that bad. If you think about it, she has lots of weaknesses.
But I don't know her. Now that I think about it, isn't she from that one show you're a fan of?
Yeah, Ruby. You know, if my suspicions are right, I either find a way to forcefully bring you out from whatever shenanigans I can think of. Like making lightning strike down your Wii U again.
Don't you dare.
Do you want to get out or not?
Yes.
Then listen up and just do as I say.
Easy fuck.
Look, it's either that, or maybe if you beat the game you might get out.
Better than seeing ones and zeros.
Alright, then let me help you with your opponent, Ruby Rose.
What do you know? I never watched the show. You're the fan.
Ruby Rose is a huntress in training from the world of Remnant, a place where dark creatures called Grims feast on humans. She's 15 years old and is about 5'2" or 5.57 meters in height.
Wow, dude. Did you study her entire anatomy or something?
Shut up, I'm reading this on my phone. Ruby goes to a school called Beacon Academy, where students there are trained and studied to be fully fledged huntsmen or huntresses. Huntsmen are warriors whose sole objective is to protect the citizens from harm and grim attacks. Ruby was a student from that school until Volume 3 happened.
What happened to her?
Not gonna spoil it, idiot. She's still alive, I assure you. I mean, she is standing right in front of you, after all. Duh.
You don't need to be a dick about it.
Ruby possesses a semblance known as speed. Semblance are unique attributes that differ from each individual in the world of Remnant. Thanks to Ruby's semblance, she can be fast in the battlefield. Not many characters can match her in Smash in terms of speed, so keep an eye out for her if she tries to go for pivots and grabs.
She seems pretty light though, and not much deliver in close combat.
You're right, Ruby's young, meaning she's still underdeveloped and inexperienced, so she's lacking in strength and weight. But she does lead her own team called RWBY.
Ruby?
No, Ruby, with a W.
You mean the show?
No, yes, but I mean the team.
Her team is named after herself?
Nope, for goodness sake, never mind. She's the leader of her team, so that means she may very well have some clever ideas in mind to shake you off. Stay alert if she tries anything funny.
Alright, not to worry, I'm good in Smash.
Let's not say that in this segment.
What?
What? Anyways, I'd be careful with the weapon she uses. Her weapon is called Crescent Rose, a high caliber sniper sight that would really make your day any more worse than it is. She uses the recoil of the gun to dash her way around the battlefield, so watch out.
A long range high caliber sniper and a close range large scythe. Yup. I'm screwed.
Definitely. Good luck.
I hate you. Another me?
That's not just any me, that's White Schnee.
Who?
Another Ruby character.
Why am I fighting another one?
Don't know, maybe it's the game's way of saying watch the freaking show, it's really good.
Stop shoving that into my throat and just tell me what you know.
Fine. White Schnee is another member of Team RWBY, and is also a huntress in training. She's from the noble family known as the Schnee family. The family owns a company known as Schnee Dust Company, or SDC for short.
What does the company do? Collect dust and sells them for profit?
No. Dust are elemental materials. They are used as power sources and ammunition in Remnant. There are many variations like fire, water, earth, and all that stuff. Basically, they're electricity that can be used in other ways. Not the most reliable source, honestly.
Why is that?
Unlike energy, dust are material, meaning they can run out, and in turn it hurts the SDC. If not, it runs them down. Weiss is currently trying to change that since she will be the next owner of the company, making her an heiress of the SDC.
So she's a sport bat who grew up with everything, huh? I can only put the pieces together.
Don't be so quick to judge. She's actually had a rough childhood. Lots of people wanted her family dead for things they've done to make sure the SDC would stay on the top. She had to find another way to forge her own destiny, hence why she's a huntress. Weiss trained and studied under highly skilled teachers and warriors. She's no pushover. She's quick, agile, smart, amazing in strategies. You have to have your hands full for this one. If I were you, I'd start thinking about what to do next instead of seeing her as a brat.
I am so screwed, my dude. She's gonna kill me.
Calm down, Chun. That's why I'm here. She may be fast and good with her strategies, but just like Ruby, she doesn't hit too hard as long as you avoid her rapier.
How in the world am I supposed to fight her? She's got everything covered, dude.
Listen, her range is lacking since she barely has no options. Even though she follows everything by the book, that in turn makes it a weakness. She'll expect her strategies to work, but if you avoid it, she'll be forced to adapt. This can very well throw her off, and if you're creative, you'll definitely have her on the ropes.
I'm not much of a thinker myself, dude. Everything I do in Smash is on the spot.
Oh boy. I'd say good luck, but you may very well need more than luck to win this fight.
You're joking, right?
Go, Weiss, go, Weiss, go, Weiss, go, Weiss. Woo, 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 woo.
Wow, man. Way to be supportive.
Can't you take a joke, my boy? Anyways, her semblance is called glyphs. She can summon different types for different properties, like time dilation or using them as platforms, summonings, etc.
Is there anything she can't do?
Well, if it makes you feel better, she can't cook.
Oh yeah, totally. Next you're gonna say kitchen utensil work on beating her.
Hey, you'll never know.
That's not funny.
The last thing about her is her weapon, Mertenester, a multi-action dust rapier that's fueled by dust, and is kinda like the source of her power. It works like a magnum, so she can switch from one dust to the next.
So if I manage to take her weapon away,
It'll give you a leg up on the fight. Be careful though, she still has her semblance and training, so she may know what you're up to.
let's just get this over with. Don't tell me. Another RWBY character?
Blame the game, man. Blame the game.
My life! Alright, what do you have on her?
Just like the previous two, Blake is also a member of Team RWBY. She's fast, very agile, and specializes in stealth.
Oh boy, we got a ninja everyone.
In a way, yes. Blake grew up in Menagerie, a place where many faunas live. Faunas are humans with animalistic traits like horns, tails, ears, and more. She wanted to be on equal footing with humans since faunuses were treated badly in Remnant. So she joined the White Fang, a group of faunas that aimed to have equal rights. Although, as time went on, the previous leader had to step down and a new had to step in. A new leader meant new ways. This gave the White Fang a bad name, so they eventually became a terrorist group who demanded equality. It's pretty tragic.
It reminds me about our own histories. How black people used to be slaves while other colors dominated the world.
See, unlike them, we managed to see eye to eye with all kinds of people. Remnant, however, did not. As of now, Remnant is not only facing the dangers of Rim, but the discrimination of the Faunus race. The people there are divided, and Blake is looking for a way to change that.
It's understandable.
Compared to all the members of RWBY, Blake is the most experienced in terms of combat outside of fighting Grim. You can thank the White Fang for that. She can adapt, strategize, and outmaneuver her opponent.
You mentioned about her being a faunus, right? What kind of faunus is she?
She's a cat faunus.
Yo, she's a Neko girl?
If you put it that way, yes. Don't get too comfy. She possesses the semblance Shadows. It makes a clone out of her that takes hits for her and can be used in many other ways. She also has a katana mixed with a block called Gumball Shroud. She's a formidable opponent, so don't sleep on her.
Please tell me she has a weakness, cause she sounds worse than Weiss.
Every fighter has a weakness, dude. She may be good in combat, but she can be reckless. Not to mention she's a cat faunus. That would mean her senses has enhanced in certain way. If you can find something that would distract her like a ball of yarn or something, or find something that can throw off her senses of hearing by making a loud noise, then you'll definitely beat her.
I'm contemplating whether I'm fighting a cat or not.
Don't be racist, just fight.
But I wasn't. Never mind. Goodness, I haven't seen anyone with boobs like that.
You don't go out much, do you? Anyways, if I were you, I wouldn't let Yang hear you saying that. She's the last member of Team RWBY and is the powerhouse of the team.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Yang Xiaolong is the half-sister of Ruby Rose. Both of the girls may have lost their moms, but they're still as close as land and sea. They're inseparable, and they make a good team.
Half sisters? Okay, good, because I was about to ask where the hell is the resemblance.
Yang is no strategist, nor does she think ahead, but she makes all of her reckless and flaws up with her strength and endurance. No one in the team can match her in terms of power alone.
But this is the part where you say "but," right?
Looks like you're catching along. She may have strength, but she is the slowest of the team. Not to mention her style of fighting is much more direct and predictable. Don't go thinking this match is on the bag though.
And if I guess correctly, this is where the bad part happens.
Her semblance gives her the ability to take hits from her opponents and dish it right back at them twice the energy. The more hits she takes, the stronger she becomes.
So basically, she has Lucario's aura.
Actually, yeah, I forgot about that. Each individual in Remnant possess an aura, an energy that keeps them alive and can be used for offensive and defensive properties, like using it around your body to avoid minor injuries. Auras are also what fuels their semblance.
So Lucario's with different kind of aura and moves? Got it. Those gauntlets though, they don't look too pleasant at the slightest.
Those are Ember Celica. They're shotgun gauntlets that can be used as ranged weapons or close quarters. They enhance her already strong punches thanks to the shotgun and recoil, and she can use them to propel herself in any direction she wishes.
Just like RWBY? Well, since they're sisters, she's bound to pick something up from her.
She has close range and long range covered. Don't worry though, Yang does have trouble adapting to any change in the battlefield. She also has trouble keeping up since her speed isn't too great. She also does not fare well with anyone who specializes in kicks.
But I'm not a kicker.
Let me finish, my dude. She also relies on her semblance a lot. If you can find a way to avoid her strong assault, it can very well tire her out. Make her angry cause she'll develop tunnel vision, so she'll lose sight on what's around her. It's all about good planning after that.
Yeah, you make it sound easy, but with her, it won't be easy at the slightest.
I never did say fighting would be easy, although seeing her fight with Lucario would be an interesting battle to see. Or maybe Little Mac for his super armor.
I was a Pokemon trainer, so can you just let my Pokemon do the fighting?
Put your big boy pants on, grow a pair, and finish this already. If you want to go home, then you need to beat her, unless you want to be smothered in boobs and fists.
That doesn't sound too bad.
Good luck, Chun.